Your name is?
David Zucker.
And your role in the movie?
Well, I was a consultant. I may be a an executive producer. I don't. I think I'm a consultant. I don't know. I don't keep track of these things. These questions are getting too hard. They'll get easier as you go on, right? Yeah.
It's an Israeli movie, mostly in Hebrew. How did you get involved?
I was, I was doing a workshop in Beirut a couple of years ago. I was, and I asked some people who I knew if I could do anything to raise money in Israel for there's a charity called One Family. So I came in and I did a screening in Tel Aviv and one in Jerusalem, and Alon was the one who picked me up at the airport, and he showed me a clip of one of his movies, and I thought it was funny. So, we kind of formed a friendship, and I hung out with Alon in Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, and so when it came time to do this, they flew me out here, out to Tel Aviv, to Israel.
So what was it like for you to see your style of movie? Had he made the movie already, or was it just in the script stage?
It was in the script stage, and then I flew out, and I think it was in January, a year ago, and or 2 years, I can't remember, but it was in the script stage, and they were about to shoot, and we actually did, even before I flew out to Tel Aviv. We did over Zoom, Skype. We worked on the script together. So I had him tell me the story. I remember that's what he did. He told me the story, from beginning to end. Because reading the script, I don't know that I could understand it. So he told me the story, and I said, okay, well, you got to do this. You got to back up, and I was able to give a few bits of advice.
From an overall Mossad title, what does it mean to have the Mossad mocked or parodied in an international forum? If it were just in Israel, it would be like an inside humor.
Well, I think the Mossad is fairly well known. It's very famous around the world. Yeah. So people know that. And so I think that was what attracted Alon to this whole concept, was that you can start out with something that's taken seriously, which is what we do in this kind of thing. So, and I think that works very well, because I would have even I kept telling him, take it more seriously. Don't do so many jokes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If I'm the guy who's the jokester, but I kept saying, you don't have to do as many jokes, concentrate on the story. Uh-huh. Yeah, that was my input.
Is there some risk in mocking or making fun of the Mossad in terms of a deterrent? Because there's a deterrent element, hopefully, in international terrorism and international relations, that the Mossad would be a retribution force, or they're a formidable force for the safety of the Jewish state.
Well, I don't think there's much connection in reality between the actual Mossad and what they do and what Alon is doing in the movie Mossad. It's like Airplane is loved by all airline pilots, but they don't take it seriously. They don't see that it has much relationship to their day-to-day job of flying the planes.
Yeah, but the Mossad ensures the safety of the Jewish state in a way that America wasn't at risk then. Is there a risk in making the Mossad seem less potent?
I don't think so. I don't think there's any risk in having the Mossad be taken less seriously, seem less potent. It's like, I think people realize that it's just all poking fun, and I think people take it in that vein.
Do you think it could help ingratiate Israel as a society to international audiences?
I definitely think that a movie like this, like Mossad, could help ingratiate, Israel, and just showing that you have a sense of humor about yourself. It's Israel laughing at itself, and that can't be bad.
Is there a plan for international distribution that it could be shown in English-speaking countries?
Alon is working on it, and perhaps I could help him out in making a version of this movie. It would be somewhat of a remake. I mean, we have to shoot a lot of things over again, but this concept could work internationally, I think, because the jokes are funny, and all you have to do is make the story more international, less Israel-centric.
What has been your? Oh, here, look who showed up here.
Here he is.
Oh,
Here
he is.
in on
Yeah,
my
hi.
interview. Hey, how are you?
Sorry. It's
Well, what's no? Come on. So,
yeah. I deny everything.
Yes.
what's it like having David Zucker appearing with you here in the United States?
Here, in the United States.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing to stand near the David Zucker.
I'm not appearing with you.
No.
Yeah, I'm appearing to appear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the Zucker style appreciated in Israel?
Yeah, people knew about we grew on those films. I was watching them again and again, and lots of people waited to see this. And when David came to Israel, so many people came to see him. And yeah, and he saw them, and I saw them, and they saw us, and all the combinations.
Is there a Jewish tradition of slapstick in motion pictures, like with the Three Stooges, for instance, or Hagashash Chaviver?
Very much. That's what Alon wanted to say.
Yeah, you know, the Marx Brothers. It goes back to vaudeville and Danny
Jerry
Kaye.
Lewis?
Yeah. And
Chaplin, who wasn't necessarily
Chaplin wasn't Jewish.
but
No.
You never know. It's somewhere
Yeah.
back there.
Yeah, he made a
They
film
could
that
trace it,
people
yeah.
thought he's Jewish, but it can't be because it's funny, so he must be. Yeah, I guess.
How do you feel about going before an audience of Israelis now together to talk about this?
How do you feel? We never talked about it. We never made an answer. for
It's
that.
whoever they can scrape up to listen to us, it's fine with me. Yeah, I think it's. I've spoken to audiences everywhere about this kind of stuff. So I mean, I know the answers, but not specifically about this movie. But Alon, you can fill those things in.
What are the possibilities of American audiences seeing this movie?
They exist. We are just starting here. It's a sneak preview. It's even, we're waiting for the international premiere. It's going to be in a Tallinn Festival in Estonia at the end of the month, and then it's going to go all conquer the world, and because it's the best film ever made. So it's the end. Yeah.
And in Israel, how popular has it become?
Sorry.
How popular is the movie in its release in Israel?
Well, it's the most successful film of 2019 with the profitable. So we made something which is good, I guess. And yeah, it's a big success. And now we bring it here. It's the first attempt to make this kind of comedy, this kind of humor, of genre, and the Zucker style. Try to build something new with this the spirit. So it was amazing because we worked together. David came to the rehearsals and the shooting, and we put some jokes.
I took jokes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's taking him.
I put some in.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
I probably put some in. Yeah.
Yeah, and we worked on the structure of the story before that. So it was like doing it by the book and doing it funny.
Good luck with it. We hope to see good things coming from the personalization, the humanization of the Mossad, and success for you both.
Thank you for your well wishes. Yes.
Yeah. The
All right.
Mossad, the Israeli Secret Service. Thank you.
Is there a website?
The Israeli Secret Service. Thank you. Yeah.
Is there a website?
Oh, there is a website. There's a Mossad, COIL, MOSAD. We wanted the MOSSAD, but the real Mossad took it. So we're using, and we get emails from.
What's the website?
MOSAD, Mossad.coil. That's the
.co.il.
that's right. Yeah, and
Gotcha. Okay, guys.